What is a router? A router receives and sends information on PC networks. Routers are generally confused with community hubs, modems, or community switches. Nevertheless, routers can mix the capabilities of those parts, and join with these units, to enhance web entry or assist create enterprise networks. How does a router work? Routers information and direct community information, utilizing packets that include varied sorts of information, similar to records data, communications, and easy transmissions like net interactions. The information packets have a number of layers, or sections, certainly one of which carries figuring out info similar to sender, information kind, measurement, and most significantly, the vacation spot IP, web protocol, handle. The router reads this layer, prioritizes the information, and chooses one of the best route to make use of for every transmission. How do routers assist your enterprise? A standard device for contemporary community computing, routers join staff to networks, each native and the web, the place nearly each important enterprise exercise takes place. Without routers, we would not be capable to use the web to collaborate, talk, or collect info and be taught. Routers can even present safety. Embedded firewall and content material filtering software program present an extra safety from undesirable content material and malicious websites without affecting your online expertise. A router is not only for information transmission or web connections, although most routers permit you to join exhausting drives and use them as file sharing servers, or printers that may then be accessed by anybody on the community. Kinds of routers. Core router. Core routers are typically utilized by service suppliers, i.e. AT&T, Verizon, Vodafone, or cloud suppliers, i.e. Google, Amazon, Microsoft. They supply most bandwidth to attach further routers or switches. Most small companies won't want core routers. However, very giant enterprises which have many staff working in varied buildings or areas could use core routers as a part of their community structure. Edge router. An edge router, additionally referred to as a gateway router or simply gateway for brief, is a community's outermost level of reference to exterior networks, together with the web. Edge routers are optimized for bandwidth and designed to connect with different routers to distribute information to finished customers. Edge routers do not often supply Wi-Fi or the power to handle native networks absolutely. They usually have solely Ethernet ports, and enter to connect with the web and a number of other outputs to attach further routers. Edge router and modem are considerably interchangeable phrases, although the latter time period is not generally utilized by producers or IT professionals when referencing edge routers. Distribution router. A distribution router, or inside router, receives information from the sting router, or gateway, by way of a wired connection and sends it on to finished customers, usually by way of Wi-Fi, although the router often additionally consists of bodily, Ethernet, connections for connecting customers or further routers. Wi-Fi router. Wireless routers, or residential gateways, mix the capabilities of edge routers and distribution routers. These are commonplace routers for dwelling networks and web entry. Most service suppliers present full-featured Wi-Fi routers as commonplace gear. However, even you probably have the choice to make use of an ISP's Wi-Fi router in your small enterprise. Chances are you'll need to use a business-level router to make the most of higher Wi-Fi efficiency, extra connectivity controls, and safety. Digital router. Digital routers are items of software program that enable some router capabilities to be virtualized within the cloud and delivered as a service. These routers are perfect for giant companies with complicated community wants. They provide flexibility, simple scalability, and a decreased entry price. One other advantage of digital routers is diminished administration of native community hardware.